Okay, here goes another live video that I really don't want to do. I'm sweating, my heart's beating out of my chest, all the things, but I keep getting asked, and so I just have to come out and say all of my honest thoughts. First off, if you don't know and haven't heard, you probably will. So you'll probably see, especially around the new year, especially for the next weeks, a lot of people talking about Belle Vitale, which is the newest program that Autumn Calories is launching. It's for body, even though it's on a completely different website and they're naming it and branding it as like Belle Vitale separate from body, but rest assured they are the same company, the same people. So I've been getting asked a lot because a lot of you know I have been digging into and learning about hormones for the last like over a year and a half now. And this program is claimed to be for hormone health. And my goodness, like even I am getting tempted by the marketing because it is promising all the things. It is promising quick weight loss. It is promising sugar balancing. It is promising amazing, crazy results, all the things. And they're promising everything that most women want, especially in this world of, Ozempic and everyone wanting to be tiny. Like it's definitely marketing to all those things. And a lot of the pain points that a lot of my clients have, night sweats and, menopause and the belly fat and all that. Get it. I've again been learning and digging into it. And first, I just want to clear the air. Like, I still technically am a body affiliate. I don't want anyone thinking that I'm sharing all of this because I switched companies and I want you to buy something else. Like, no. I mean, honestly, I just a few weeks ago was like, I'm not dumb. Like, I'm just going to let the people who want to buy it because, like, just the number of people that purchased, like, the VIP liver detox through me, like, if I would just let them hear the marketing and purchase, like I would make $3,000 just to keep my mouth shut and let the people purchase who want to purchase. But, and if you know my whole story, like my husband is now like unemployed working on our barn dominium house in Northwest Iowa. As we plan on building out an organic farm, like our family income is dependent on me. So you better believe that $3,000 is very tempting. But I just came down, I just know too much and I've seen too much and I care too much and my reputation is worth too much to stay quiet. So that's where this is coming from. Okay, so you can probably tell where this is going. My honest thoughts is that Belle Vitale will likely give you quick results, will likely help you lose weight, get smaller, in the short term, maybe even for months, but in the long term, I really, 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 really do not believe it will lead to lasting hormone health. I think at the end of the day, it will likely leave you worse off again, which is why I felt like I couldn't stay quiet anymore and I couldn't even do it myself. So let me just go through some of the pivotal pieces of the program, just to walk you through a little bit of the education and how I got to this decision. So first off, let's just talk about, there's 4 main pieces of this program. The first one is nutrition. Any wellness program should give you guidance with nutrition, right? And again, I don't know all the things. No one knows all the things about this program. A lot of it you won't know until you purchase it. So first off, that requires a lot of trust on behalf of the company and the people creating it, which a lot of us who have been close to this company, especially over the last few months, we've lost that trust and can no longer give them the benefit of the doubt. But again, I'm just going to share with you what I know. So the nutrition program, effectively, the main pieces of it that I know about it that I just can't stand behind is first off, the protein. And really the nutrition in general is just not having you eat enough. Right, it'll help you lose weight. But for true hormone health, one of the key pieces of hormone health is balanced blood sugar stability, and that starts with eating enough. I have, especially over the last year and a half, as I've ran hormone sync groups, it's just been a mission of mine to help people unlearn this messaging of eating less in order to get healthy. It's not true, especially for women. A lot of my women actually struggle to eat enough healthy, nutritious foods, and you need to eat all of them. So the nutrition program with Belle Vitale does not have you eating enough, and it's especially not enough proteins and fats. And I think it adds in a little bit of fats more than the portion fix, but the protein specifically, like, it is very standard across most hormone health experts and really any whole wellness women experts. Like, you have to be eating a gram of protein for your ideal body weight, which is at least 130 grams for most women, and this program does not teach you to do that. So, can't stand behind that. As well as this program has you fasting. Yes, it has you fasting in accordance with your cycle, but even so, for long-term women's health, that is not good. There are books out there that make it sound convincing, but if you follow any woman that has been doing fasting for 1, 2, 3 years, it may work for a while, but then you get to the point where it doesn't. It backfires. In fact, I just had, actually, some of those writers of those books have came out since writing those books saying that they regret writing those books because after years of experience, they realize it's not true and it's not good for women. So just as a quick example, one woman I was just helping one-on-one, I do one-on-one consults with women, and she had been intermittent fasting like a girl, right? Like according to her cycle, exactly how she was supposed to, for years. And it worked for years. And then now it's not. She's only in her mid-30s, so it's not really perimenopause yet, but it just wasn't working anymore. She was getting belly fat. Her cycles were dysregulated. They were becoming shorter. Her progesterone wasn't spiking. There were so many red flags that she knew something's not working. I need help. And I encouraged her to actually eat enough and stop fasting. And within 2 months, her cycle became regular again. Many of her side effects went away. Like, I have so many personal stories of that, of women who fasted even for years and did it according to the books. Eventually it stops working for women and you end up having to unlearn and eat enough. And I want to save you that, as well as just like this mindset of just like not eating enough. Like, I can't do enough, say enough about it. Okay, so that's the nutrition program. Second, I'll talk about the supplements. So with Belle Vitale, if you haven't heard, you do have to purchase everything together. There's not just like just purchasing the workouts or just purchasing. It's like one big package, $300. This is what you have to buy. Included in that are supplements. And honestly, for most of this time, they haven't shared much of anything about them. Again, it requires a lot of trust. Just recently, Autumn to her stories and just things have been spilling out a little bit more about what's actually in the supplements. And of course, they promise blood sugar stability. They promise, adrenal stress support, all the magic things. And I did see they do have some of the natural herbs that do help support your adrenals and your stress response, like ashwagandha and rhodiola. But honestly, I don't believe they're in enough of an amount that would actually make a difference in how you feel. So technically they're included, but I don't really think they're included enough. The one thing that really, one of the many things that really concerned me about it is included in these supplements are caffeine. And you're supposed to take these supplements twice a day. And of course, the test group members are all talking about how much they have so much energy and blah, blah, blah. And caffeine does have an effect of helping you burn fat. But caffeine also isn't a drain to your adrenals. And it's not good for you long term, right? Especially if you're taking it twice a day. In addition to, most women also drink pre-workouts, coffee, other things. So it's just too much caffeine that any one person should be taking. And again, every bit of caffeine that you take, especially as a woman, it drains your adrenals, and in the long term actually hurts your metabolism and your hormone balance and everything else. So in the near term, it will burn fat for you, but long term, not what we should be doing in order to actually help us burn fat, right? I could go on, but I think those are the main things about. Oh, the other thing I'll just say is it bothers me again that they keep claiming that these supplements balance your blood sugars, that there is no ingredient in these supplements that actually tie to, in any way, shape, or form, balancing your blood sugars. And again, it's not, the nutrition program isn't having you eat enough proteins, which is key in balancing your blood sugar. So I'm not finding a lot of evidence of how that is working. So that's the nutrition and the supplements. The third piece is the workouts. And the workouts is one piece that I thought I could get around for some situations. Like for instance, if you have like adrenal burnout, which means that you've probably been not eating enough and working out too much, or you're under way too much stress for too long, those are some situations where you might get into adrenal burnout. And in that situation, I can see the benefit of a Pilates kind of workout, because it is going to be less stress on your body than cardio, less stress on your body for a time, versus lifting heavy weights and things like that. So there was a part of me that was like, I think I can get behind this in certain situations. But again, being the fact that you have to buy the whole program and the supplements and the nutrition are actually bad for adrenals, I can't get around that anymore, right? Like I can't say like, oh, these workouts are okay if you have adrenals burnout, because as a whole, the other pieces will be worse for you. So, and just honestly, again, I feel like it is delivering, these Pilates workouts are delivering what the typical woman wants, right? They want to get smaller and leaner and tinier and fit in the smaller clothes and all these things, right? Like that is what a normal, many women want. Many women are scared by lifting heavy weights and building lean muscle. And so this program is delivering what they think the people want. But, which also makes me feel like I just want to sell it because people want it. So here you go. But I know about what is best for women. And what is actually best for women is that they focus more on building lean muscle and not just trying to whittle down into a smaller size. Because truthfully, as you age, you naturally lose muscle. Without doing anything else, as the years tick on, you'll naturally lose that muscle. So it's even more imperative, especially for women, especially as they age, to actually build that lean muscle. And the only way that lean muscle is built is through lifting heavy weights and recovering and doing it as I teach in my hormone seeing program. This Pilates, there's just only so much. Yeah, you can get toned if you're stripping away your fat layer from under eating. But other than that, like there's just only so much muscle you can build if you're not lifting heavy weights. And again, for women's long-term health, we need more lean muscle. I want you to think about muscle as your metabolism. So it is so important as you age to build that lean muscle, because that is your metabolism. So again, I see a lot of women joining this program, even losing weight, getting smaller in size, and thinking like, oh, this is my healthy, this is ideal, this is what I should be. First off, that I see so much risk of like body dysmorphia, of women feeling like that's their ideal weight, that's their ideal look, when it's not. It probably won't be sustainable because of all the other things I listed. And it's just, again, for your long-term health, not what is best. What is best is to have as much lean muscle as you can, because you're naturally going to lose it and you're going to want it for not just, looking good and having muscle definition. It's for being able to, as you age, being able to get up and down from the floor. It's like being able to lift heavy things and not get hurt. It's about being able to carry around your grandkids. It's about life, right? And so like, that's what I'm about. So anyways, oh, okay. So that was the third thing, workouts. And the fourth is stress and sleep. And that is one piece that I could get behind this program because it does have an emphasis on stretch management, on box breathing, on breath work, on getting your sleep, and all of that is so good. That's so good. I can't say enough, and I can't argue with that. That is absolutely what a lot of us need is more stress management, because that does help your adrenals no matter what else you're doing in your life. But I will say this Belle Vitale program, it doesn't actually give you the breath work and stuff. Like, it's not like Autumn doing it, is my understanding. It's actually a third-party app that you get access to with your Belle Vitale purchase. So my honest thoughts is, like, if you really want the stress and the breath work and stuff, like, then just get the third-party app and save your $300 from buying the rest of the stuff. So anyways, hopefully that I don't think I left any room for confusion, but if you have questions, always let me know. I mean, the last thing I want is for, again, people to just be misled and think, oh, this is like the end all be all of hormone health, and this is going to solve all my problems, and this is going to get me down to, you know, the size that I want and all the things. It's the easy answer. I mean, it's the tempting answer, but I don't think it's the right one. I know I'm always happy to share about the things that I do, that I've learned that have really helped women in the long term, but this is not the video for that, because I don't want my messaging to be mixed. Yeah, just trying to help. All right, take care.